Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world. Welcome to another episode on the Hacking Illustrator course. Uh, I really appreciate you coming, guys. Thank you for joining in. Today, we're going to talk about another tool that is going to speed up your process in the Adobe Illustrator suite of tools. It's called the Swatches panel. So without any other introduction, let's get in. Okay, so first I'm gonna draw these shapes to just come on. Okay, here we go. Come on, and let's draw a polygon here. Okay, so basically the swatches panel, we have by default these swatches here, and swatch is just a color here on the swatches panel. So basically I'm gonna hit the square, then I'm gonna click here to give it a certain color. So I'm gonna give it this one. I'm gonna hit this, then I'll be giving it this yellowish color. Then let's give it a blue and see what it goes. Okay, so by default we have this combination of colors. We have the principal colors in here, then we have a group called grays, then brights. Okay, so now let's suppose we want to give it a color from the color picker panel. And basically what's about this is that we can control the hue color from here. We can control the saturation, basically if you want to have it by saturation, or if you want to have it by brightness. I really like it by hue, it's really amazing. But we can control the saturation, like for example we need 50%. We can just click here 50% and it applies. For the brightness, for example, I need it to be 90%. We can add it this way. So yeah, there are some times that we have the hex code. We just need to copy and paste it here, like E7, B4, and 12. And we have this orangey color. I'm gonna have it a blue now. So now we have this amazing blue color. So let's suppose I want to have it here as a swatch. What I'm going to do is select it. I'm gonna hit the new swatch button. I can give it a color like Illustrator's color. We can select it as a process and spot color. To change, I'm going to show you the difference in a bit. We have the color mode as a grayscale, RGB, and all this thing. We need to focus on RGB and CMYK, grayscale as well. Here we can apply some modification. Here, this thing is telling you that this color is not really a web color, and this is the closest color to it. But in these days every color appears perfectly on our screen, so we don't need to worry about it. So if I don't select global, if I change this color later and I have, okay, I'm not gonna select global, and I'm gonna hit okay. So as you notice, we have a blue color here, and it's, if I hover over it, we have Illustrator's course. So now let's suppose I'm having many circles. Now I'm gonna have this thing and I'm gonna have it this way. So now I'm gonna go and modify it. Okay, as you notice, these colors don't change, they stay the same. Okay, so now let's modify it again and hit it and make it a global. Okay, so these colors here are not affected by the global. So let's make them affected. Select the whole thing and we hit global. So now without selecting it, I'm just gonna double check or double click here, then I'm gonna make it to this darky blue color here, or darky gray. And as you noticed, we have all the colors change at the same time, and this is really game changing for you guys. So I highly recommend that you start saving your colors so that whenever you want to change them, you just need to go in here and apply some changes to them. Okay, this was the global thing. So now sometimes you need to have or to save. Okay, I'm gonna just make speed up blue. Okay, it's a global and I need to put it here. I just clicked and dragged to have it here. I'm gonna select this yellowish color, yellowish or yellowish, whatever. Okay, and I'm gonna have it here. So now let's suppose I want to save these three together as a new library. I'm gonna hit save swatch library as ASE, then give it a name Illustrator. By default, it's in the Swatches Adobe file where you put the whole thing, where you install the thing. So yeah, you can change it from here. I'm gonna put it on the desktop, then I'm gonna save. It's gonna warn me, but it doesn't matter really. So now I'm gonna close this document. I'm gonna hit no, then I'll be clicking Control New. Okay, create. Okay, so now I don't have them here, the swatches. So this is why we need to open swatch library. We need to hit other. So we're going to, here we go, we have it, and it appears in here. We have the three colors in here. So yeah, this was the swatches panel tutorial. Thank you for joining in, guys. It means the world to me if you share it. I also appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to follow me on social media. See you in the next episode.